Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Today, there's an NFC fighting store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're off and running from Raymond James. On the return, here comes Rivers. Trucks a defender. Ooh, poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now we've got the first carry of the game for the rookie out of Arkansas. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Hoping to head in the right direction, man. Save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
180! Pistol. Run. What's that?
Here's Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I love that. No, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
20! What's that?
Baker out of the pistol. That's caught for the first. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back way this game, but no results yet.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. The success they had passing that ball last week, they wanted to get that going again right away, Brock. But seems like they're facing a defense who's more up to the challenge than the guys they faced last week.
Yeah, welcome to the NFL, where every week is a new story. And the opening chapter here, not good for the offense. But we got a long ways to go.
It's a design look for Hurts. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Gives him 25 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hurts a chance to run it here. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Eagles first down.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Buccaneers 10-yard line.
Design keeper here for Hurts. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
3rd and just 2 to go. Quick pass, right side, complete. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
That's Eagles, 1st down. 1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Barkley has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Rivers. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 28-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
17.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hey, look!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He throws a bullet down the right. He's got it. Looks like the feeder rebounds too. Oh, I don't believe it. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's a catch, Jalen McMillan. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
They'll try and punch it in. And he runs it across. Touchdown! point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver, and you receive.
His first throw is an interception at the 20. And he takes this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Tampa Bay touchdown. He missed the linebacker lurking, or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
Do you know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb in quarterbacks? When we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, they can make you pay just as he did.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Wilson. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Looking quickly here.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. A gain of 15. First down, Philadelphia.
First down, a run with Barkley. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea. 1 quarter away so far. The Buccaneers leading so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Throwing is Wilson. Puts his body on the line, and he got it. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Wilson with it on first. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Offense in a hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles tie things up at 14.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Rivers. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. And the Eagles are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Gotta go, in and out. 36, good shot.
First down throw from Wilson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Alex Anzalone with the pick. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass brought in. And how is that for some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. On him quick, and they bring him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 14. Chase McLaughlin.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Brought in right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Well, dose of the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Dumped off to his running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here's a design run. Hurts. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
4 yards. And Eagles 1st down. A gain of 4 yards. And an Eagle 1st down.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He's got it near the 8. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that gives them 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. And 2:01 on the clock. This is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. It's a design look for Hurts. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They've got a man in motion. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Back-to-back stands at the goal line, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
He's keeping it. Gotta get it forward. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
A gain of 3 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
Throw caught by his running back. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Rivers. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, For a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Now Mayfield. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Meke Buka, the intended target. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Bucks getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Collects this at the 32. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 40-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Go Silver, man.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
1st down. Here's Baker. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Throwing again is Baker. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
180, regular.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Absolutely fires this one right side. Brought in inside the 20. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
180! Alert!
Mayfield to throw again. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead just before halftime. Jalen McMillan with the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Eagles 21. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and you would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. Here comes the final play of our first half.
95. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Go, guys. Go down.
The final throw before the break. He's going deep this time. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Zebra. Cut.
Russ now from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Wilson now, 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Four down.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Great. Trimmer.
Hurts yet again. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Elliott connects there, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points. And able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the second half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
On the return, here comes Rivers. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, Mayfield. It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. That's a chance to run it here. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down. Working quickly here. Design keeper here for Hurts. They're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a design run. Hurts. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense to the line fast.
9 yards. That's good. For Eagles first down.
It's a design look for Hurts. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 3.
Hurts a chance to run it here. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Wilson with it on 1st. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Rivers. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
2nd down, Mayfield to pass. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
The Eagles into the nickel, 3rd down coming. The play clock runs out, so this will be a delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's third and even longer now.
20! Regular! Run!
Here he goes, third and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Cooper to Jean in to pick it off. And the Eagles have it after forcing his fourth INT of the day. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
I mean, where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Just knowing the competitor that this fella is, he kind of knew once he caught that second touchdown, he was going to try all he could and get the equalizer on the ground. 2 through the air, 2 on the ground. Just a monster kind of game.
All set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Rivers. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Baker now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 23 on that one. And the Bucks have the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Alert!
1st and 10. It's Mayfield. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Blown back gets the handoff. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Hey, alert! Kings! What's that?
They'll throw, 3rd and long. This is a heater going deep. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for this. It's Mayfield. On the move, headed right. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down, here's Russ. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. Once more, it's Wilson. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Great, set. Easy, 63. Out. Hey, 73.
Hurts throwing again. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. 2nd down coming up. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Good job right there. Bring out. Hey.
Russ is cooking again. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Working quickly here.
First down.
Sticking in the air with Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Rivers. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
King.
Irving here from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going. Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. It's complete. This is Nguka. Still going inside the 35. Has a hole left, room to run. And in, touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one splits the uprights, and the Buccaneers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
No contact. No.
Design keeper here for Hurts. Still going inside the 35. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for the Eagles. 1st down.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He's got it near the 10. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and goal.
Here's a design run. Hurts. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Hurts now from the gun. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Rivers. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
10 yards to go.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Regular. 180. Start.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it at the 30. And he will get this inside the 30.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
180. What's up?
Baker throwing again. He's got it at the 5. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Mayfield to throw again. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. Jalen McMillan with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Coughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to 10.
Eagles 52, Buccaneers 42.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Caught for big yards on the right side. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
On the return, here comes Rivers. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
180, regular.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
That's good.
That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield again. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Mayfield. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now they face second down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for the throw to be off. Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Once more, it's Mayfield. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Second and goal backed all the way up to the 14 here.
180! Hey, alert 33!
Here's Baker. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play. Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used a pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw. And he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. They're going to pass it here. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So the Eagles will fly out of here with their own win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner